Hello, and welcome to this InfoAssist Plus primer on slicers, which make it quick and easy to add dynamic user controls to your content, letting you filter data even as you view it. Slicers are dynamic filters that you can change by making a selection from a menu of fields. You can use them to filter your content by modifying a slicer in the Slicers tab and running it, or you can use them at runtime when running a report in InfoMini with the Slicers tab enabled. Once you're ready to add a slicer to your content, open the Slicers tab and simply drag a field you'd like to use as a slicer into the labeled area. You can even use an entire hierarchy as a slicer by dragging the hierarchy label from the data pane into a slicer group. Slicers in a hierarchy will automatically cascade so that selections from one slicer determine the options that are available in the other slicers in the hierarchy. Once you've created your slicer, you can click on the equal sign to change whether the slicer will make the chart filter for or exclude the selected value. If you add a numeric field, you will also have the option to set a range or show data greater or less than the slicer value. Click the Group Label button in the bottom right corner of the slicer group to access slicer options. In the Group tabs, you can name the slicer group, change the order of the slicers, and make the slicer required. If the slicer is required, a starting value will be provided that you can modify. In the Record Limit tab, you can set how much data to show when configuring the slicer, and when your content is running. The General tab allows you to show or hide the options on the ribbon, and whether you want the canvas to update whenever changes are made to the slicer while you work on it. To apply a slicer at runtime, simply run the content with slicers applied. Select new criteria from your slicers and rerun the report, and it will be refreshed based on your selections. This allows you to easily compare and contrast your data using simple, user-friendly menus. You can also apply slicers when working in InfoMini. Learn how in the Understanding and Building InfoMini Applications video. Slicers give anyone running your content the ability to narrow your data down to what matters most to them by providing dynamic menus that promote easy access to your most important data. Learn more using the resources in our Information Center.